What good is a lifetime warranty when they've only been in business for a couple of years?
At Window World of Lexington, we've been servicing our customers for nearly 20 years.
So for your next home improvement project, call Window World of Lexington for a warranty you can trust.
Nonsense. It's something every small business deals with, but Spectrum Business has perfected no nonsense. When it comes to business internet and phone, you get the best value and no surprise fees like those other guys charge, like this modem fee or cost assessment charge. Nonsense. So get fast, reliable internet at 300 megabits per second for only $49.99 per month, plus business phone for $19.99 per month. Just call 833-919-2121. Questions?
Is there a contract?
No. Contracts are nonsense. They'll even buy you out of the contract you're in right now. Get 300 meg internet for only $49.99 per month, plus business phone for $19.99 per month. And no nonsense. No nonsense is here today. Just call 833-919-2121 and make the switch today.
Your new Academy Sports and Outdoor store is now open in Lexington. With the best in sports equipment and outdoor gear under one roof, Academy is the store that kickstarts fun for the whole family. Get ready for game days or days on the water and find footwear and apparel styles from Nike, Adidas, and more. It's all right here in Lexington on Nicholasville Road across from the Lexington Green Shopping Center. Or download the Academy app and pick your order up in store today.
Scan to learn how to navigate through the social media noise with MediaWise. Everyday Kentucky is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
It was awesome to see what it can really do.
That was the most intense experience I've ever had.
At a recent off-road event, real Toyota Tundra owners found out just how capable the new Tundra is.
I had no idea these could do what it did.
With 437 horsepower and available multi-terrain select and crawl control, Tundra can go anywhere and do anything. This truck was born for this.
I am probably a Tundra owner for life at this point. I'm very impressed.
The more you know, the more you'll drive Toyota. Let's go places.
With Audubell of Central Kentucky, I can understand what I have been missing.
You can too. Call Audubell today for a free hearing exam at one of our 7 area locations.
Start your day with Victor, Kristen, and Jim. Weekdays on WKYT Mornings.
Now on WKYT Mid-Morning, we're tracking the latest on a semi-crash along a busy Central Kentucky bridge.
Plus, time is running out to update your voter registration.
And there are just a few tickets left for tonight's Kentucky Rising concert to benefit flood victims in eastern Kentucky.
This is WKYT News Mid-Morning.
Thanks for joining us on WKYT Mid-Morning. I'm Victor Puente.
And I'm Christine Kennedy. We had another chilly start to the day, but it's really warming up out there.
Yeah, let's see if that's going to stick around with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Those numbers are coming up. Right now, they're coming up, sitting in the 40s, 50s, and 60s across Kentucky right now. Here in central Kentucky, we're a little bit warmer. We have 57 Frankfort, Georgetown, 59 there in Mount Sterling, and then you find a pocket of 40s down to our south. You've got them in London, Somerset, Williamsburg, all sitting now in the 40s. So we are just mixed up once again out there with these numbers. We scan the skies and we don't track much in the way of anything across Kentucky right now. A little shower activity out to our west. We look at our weather headlines. We look wet for Wednesday. That's the next chance of rain we have on our first alert radar, I think. The hour by hour will show temperatures spiking above average. And the next big thing is a cold front that brings a chilly blast. But there might be more than one in that 7-day forecast. I'll look a little closer at that chance coming up in just a little bit.
Jim, thank you. Cleanup continues on a central Kentucky bridge. A semi-fire could cause traffic trouble for hours today.
Traffic anchor India Jones has been monitoring the situation for us all morning long. She is in studio with a look at what is going on at the Woodford-Anderson County line. India?
So, Kristen and Victor, right here is what crews have been dealing with
all morning. So I want to show you exactly what it looks like. A semi crashed into a railing on the Kentucky River Bridge. Traveling in the eastbound direction of the Bluegrass Parkway, the semi caught fire. Take a look at some of this video right here. Earlier, we saw video. Look at this. The cabin is actually hanging over the bridge. But before that, a viewer sent us video of what the scene looked like when the flames actually caught on fire, or when the semi caught on fire. Take a look right here. It was truly a scary situation for those inside. Luckily, the two people were able to make it out safely. Both of them were taken to UK Hospital, where they are suffering from minor burns and lacerations. A scary situation. They are traveling in the eastbound direction. Now the Anderson County Fire Chief says things could have been worse.
Both of them luckily got out okay and came out the right side of the truck.
Crews are still on the scene cleaning up oil that has spilled on the roadway, but also some oil has spilled in the river. That and getting the semi cleared from the scene could take several hours. So as we take a look at the big map right now, you can see that area is still in the red. So as of right now, it is still completely shut down, traveling in the eastbound direction on the Woodford-Anderson County line. If you are heading in that area, your best alternate, unfortunately, it's not an easy alternate, but if you have to head there, you should just take Harrodsburg or the bypass up to Woodford, and that will get you around this closure. Again, you're going to have to deal with this issue for several hours, so it will cause some problems in the afternoon and the evening rush hour, but we'll have more on that later in the day. Kristen.
All right, time is running out to register to vote in the November election. Paperwork has to be in by 4 this afternoon. You can register in person at your county clerk's office or online at GoVoteKY.com. You can also check your registration information there. Today from 1 to 4, you can stop by West 6th Brewing in Lexington for a voter registration event. Local craft beer duo, the Brewers' Daughters, are going to be helping people register to vote, checking and updating registration, and viewing sample ballots. Those who participate will get $4 half pours of select beers. The deadline to request an absentee ballot is October 25th.
Lexington city leaders will have an update on crime prevention today. Mayor Linda Gordon is set to talk about One Lexington's grant program. The group's director, Divine Karama, will also be there. That update is set to start in about half an hour. A woman accused in a deadly Scott County crash is due in court today. Police say Jake Charles was clearing debris off a road back in August when he was hit and killed. That crash happened on Champion Way near the Paddocks neighborhood. Police say Teresa Elam was driving the car that hit him. They say she admitted to smoking marijuana the night before and taking anxiety and depression medication. Elam was not hurt in that crash, and she is set to be arraigned on 2 charges at 9 this morning.
A Kentucky couple accused of killing a 4-year-old girl could go to trial in January. Catherine McKinney and her boyfriend Dakota Hill are charged with murder in the death of Serenity McKinney. The girl was last seen alive in December of 2020. Investigators found her body in February of this year. A judge set a trial date of January 31st. The girl's grandmother says that date can't come soon enough.
I want every T crossed, every I dotted. I want the outcome to be right. I want justice for Serenity.
Couple's defense attorneys say they are ready to move forward with the case. Prosecutors are still waiting on one piece of evidence, but they say that January date is possible.
Your time now, 10:05. World leaders are holding an emergency summit on Ukraine.
Astrid Martinez reports they will be talking about civilian deaths from Russian shelling.
President Biden and other G7 leaders will hold an emergency virtual meeting this morning to discuss support for Ukraine and ways to hold Russian President Vladimir Putin accountable. It comes one day after more than 80 Russian missiles rained down on more than a dozen regions of Ukraine. Ukrainian officials say more than 10 energy infrastructure targets were hit, leaving many without power, water, and heat.
The entire world has once again seen the true face of the terrorist state that kills our people.
Putin has claimed the strikes were in retaliation for the destruction of a vital bridge that connects Russia to Crimea over the weekend.
Russia is a terrorist state.
The latest attacks set off pro-Ukraine demonstrations around the globe. From Sydney, Australia, to Bucharest, Romania, outside the Ukrainian embassy. to Washington, D.C., where demonstrators projected messages onto the Russian embassy while singing at the gates. Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky will address the G7 leaders at the top of today's emergency meeting. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
Now, the U.S. is expected to give Ukraine advanced surface-to-air missiles in the coming month.
A seditious conspiracy trial is set to resume in Washington, D.C. today. The founder of the far-right Oath Keepers group is accused in connection to the Capitol riot. 4 members of that group are also charged. They could face up to 20 years in federal prison.
The U.S. is once again at risk of a railroad strike. The country's third largest railroad union rejected a deal with employers. The union says it's trying to hammer out a new deal, and a strike could begin if they don't reach an agreement by November 19th. In more local news now, Central Kentucky police are warning people about a Facebook comment scam.
That's popped up on Facebook pages for Richmond and Nicholasville police departments. Richmond Police Chief Rodney Richardson says someone will post a link to a T-shirt sale. It'll look like it's sold by the department, but it is not.
It's just difficult, though, because you have a lot of people out there that support the department, especially in a location where they live, and then they see a T-shirt that looks like it's a department T-shirt, and people are, may click on that and not knowing that it's just fraud.
The police say if you see a T-shirt link in the comments, do not click it. Both departments say they are trying to remove each fraudulent post.
An employee with the University of Kentucky Athletic Department is facing a DUI charge. Chris Woolard was arrested yesterday. He'd been with the UK Athletic Department since 2011. Woolard also serves as the executive director for the Calipari Foundation. UK's athletic department says they are aware of the situation. They are handling the matter internally.
An antler alert is in effect for the state of Kentucky. It warns drivers to be aware of deer crossing the road. They say the most crashes involving wildlife happen in the last 3 months of the year. The state transportation cabinet says every 1 in 88 crashes in Kentucky are caused by deer.
With the male deer, they're going to start this rut behavior, so fighting with other males, and then the breeding behavior, so breeding with the females. And in order to do this, they have to go outside of what's normally their home range and their little tight-knit bachelor groups.
Transportation leaders say you should always wear a seatbelt and keep your headlights on bright at night unless a car is approaching. Health leaders are urging everyone to get the flu shot. The Fayette County Health Department is hosting a free flu clinic Thursday. It is from 3 to 7 at Consolidated Baptist Church. You can register for your shot on the health department's website. Tickets are almost sold out again for tonight's Kentucky Rising concert.
Country music stars and Eastern Kentucky natives Chris Stapleton, Dwight Yoakam, and Tyler Childers will perform at Rupp Arena to raise money for flood victims. 100% of proceeds are going to relief and recovery. We checked with Ticketmaster. There are 2 tickets remaining. If you can't make it, that concert will also be live streamed. You can watch it for $20. Tickets for UK's Blue-White game are now on sale for Eastern Kentucky flood victims. Anyone affected by the flood can access the pre-sale through Ticketmaster just by entering their zip code. Tickets for the general public go on sale tomorrow. The game will be at Pikeville's Appalachian Wireless Arena October 22nd.
The Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky is focusing on housing flood victims. The nonprofit has helped more than 20,000 people since late July. CEO Jerry Roll says they've sent $5.3 million in grants to families, nonprofits, and small businesses. $1.2 million is going to help build 16 homes in 4 hard-hit counties. Roll says thousands of people still need help.
We need to remember that there will still be people who just need some cash assistance, people who just feel they're going to need food, people who are still going to need temporary shelter. And we still, as communities and as a state, have to talk about that as well.
The foundation is still taking donations. We have a link on WKYT.com. We'll keep it here on Mid-Morning.
Still ahead, tips on picking a perfect pumpkin for Halloween.
And we're tracking some pretty nice weather out there for you later today. Probably end up in the 70s for highs again. I'll have that for you coming up.
There's plenty to do in Moorhead and Rowan County, whether it's fishing, hiking, boating, art galleries, museums, music, boutique shopping, dining, or just spending a relaxing time. You can do it all. Enjoy Moorhead, Rowan County today.
Safe Auto.
Some things aren't worth putting off, like your car insurance. Good thing we're here to remind you.
I remember us stopping where we were, left the food on the table, paid the bill, and went immediately to the Capitol.
Behind closed doors and without warning, Bevin and partisan politicians passed a bill to slash teachers' pensions.
But Judge Shepard found that the way that the bill was pushed through was unconstitutional. It's not about politics for him. It's simply about what is right in terms of the Constitution and in terms of the law.
When I gave birth to my daughter, I started hemorrhaging.
After being diagnosed with cancer, I needed surgery and chemotherapy.
I was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia as a baby.
I needed a blood transfusion.
I needed multiple transfusions.
I've needed many transfusions.
The Kentucky Blood Center saves lives by facilitating donations locally.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my mom's life.
I'm Joseph Back with iBuyKY.com, and I want to buy your house. I'll make you an as-is cash offer on your house within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, iBuyKY.com is the easiest way to sell your house. When you sell your house to iBuyKY.com, there's no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just go to iBuyKY.com for a free, no-obligation cash offer 24 hours a day. That's iBuyKY.com.
Watch WKYT live on your Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Right now, tracking temperatures sitting in the 40s, 50s, and even trying to flex a little 60-degree muscle in some cases across parts of Kentucky right now. Let's look at some of these numbers so you can see where the chill is hanging out, and it's stronger there in Somerset and London, 48 and 49 degrees there, 44 in Harlan, then 43 in Hazard currently, and then you have more 50s around central Kentucky, so we're a little bit warmer, plenty of sunshine out there to get us to this next level of warmth. So we look at the bigger picture, you can see that warmer air is on the move, and it will likely find us later today. Got a good taste of it yesterday. I think we do better today with highs that probably reach the mid-70s, upper 70s tomorrow. There's a good chance of that happening too. Our hour-by-hour forecast as we advance through time. Low mid-70s for highs today throughout the entire area. Looks comfortable. Overnight, early tomorrow morning, a lot of 50s are still showing up, but I think what will happen is a few of us will sneak over and drop down into the 40s. So it's not going to be a completely milder morning because we will have some pockets where the chill's a little more widespread than others. Daytime highs on Wednesday will go 75 to even 80-ish. That's the push of warmth that we get out there for your Wednesday forecast. Showers, thunderstorms start going up. You can see them scattered around first, and then you get a better push of moisture with the frontal boundary that starts igniting a line of thunderstorms in the area. Gusty winds, maybe even some severe weather possible as it makes its way through the area. Weakening by the time it reaches eastern Kentucky. Some showers are left over, and then we end up on the cooler side of things on Thursday. A drastic drop when you go from about 80 down into the mid-60s. That's what a lot of us are going to experience out there. And that's not all. We get even cooler by the time we reach a Friday forecast. Those numbers could get stuck in the 50s for daytime highs. I mentioned severe weather. There's a marginal risk out for the entire area for that Wednesday night, Thursday morning setup across central, southern, eastern Kentucky. Everybody is covered, at least in that marginal risk. So with that being said, the marginal risk will carry forward with some issues with gusty winds, maybe even some hail thrown into the mix. I think it's mainly a wind-making event, though. We look at our 7-day forecast, and it rains on Wednesday, but it rains later in the day. There could be some scattered stuff go up early on, and then on Thursday, it's early on. So the daytime hours on both days, I think, are going to go pretty nicely for folks across Kentucky, but it's that late night on Wednesday, early morning on Thursday, And then the chill that settles in right there after it. I mean, we know the chill. We got to know it over the weekend, but it's coming back again in two different ways. We have two big fronts in that 7-day forecast, guys.
Rain chances have gone up a little bit in the last day or two.
They have. It could get a little more exciting, I think, around here tomorrow evening.
I had to water some stuff yesterday.
Right.
We
I'm sure
really
you
do
did.
need some rain.
I just gave up on them.
Just let them go.
I was like, let them go. Off they go. Let them grow on their own. Thanks, Jim. Well, Eastern Kentucky farmer is giving tips on how to pick and preserve pumpkins.
Rich Medders owns Sally Gap Farms in Whitley County. People come to his farm every fall to find the perfect pumpkin. He says different pumpkins serve different purposes. He recommends a small hybrid for painting and a field pumpkin for pies.
When you pick out a pumpkin for carving, you want a nice, good, dark black handle, something that's sturdy that you can hold on to. You want to check your pumpkins to make sure there's no cuts, abrasions, any scuff marks anywhere on the pumpkin. And you want the pumpkin at this size to be kind of heavy.
Mater says if you want your carved pumpkin to last the entire season, spray some diluted bleach on it to kill bacteria.
Lexington needs your help finding 2 Christmas trees for the city's downtown display. They need to be 40 to 50 feet high, 20 to 25 feet wide. City leaders are looking for a Norway spruce, Colorado blue spruce, or a Douglas fir. The city will come to remove and collect the tree. If you want to donate your tree, you can contact LexCall at 311. You'll be contacted if your tree is chosen. You know something to make Clark Griswold proud.
There you go. We'll keep it right here on Mid-Morning.
The effects of underage drinking can follow well into adulthood. We're back with some of today's top health headlines.
And as we head to break, let's check the lottery numbers. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot, $445 million. Wednesday night's Powerball, $421 million.
WKYT First Alert Weather, alerting you first every weekday on Facebook Live. We've all seen it. A social media post or video where your first thought is that true? Unfortunately, misinformation comes in many forms, but there are tools to help you spot those red flags. That's why WKYT and our corporate company, Gray Television Group, are teaming up with MediaWise, a literary initiative for the nonprofit Pointer Institute. Learn how to navigate through the social media noise and identify factual information. Scan the QR code now to find out more and sign up for daily text messages to become MediaWise.
Better hearing starts when you make the call. I did with Audibel of Central Kentucky.
You can too. Call Audibel today for a free hearing exam at one of our 7 area locations.
I'm Justin Peterson of the Peterson Law Office. I've represented thousands hurt in Kentucky through no fault of their own. I offer free consultations to take as much time as you need to learn about your case. Kentucky, call me. 859-469-6390. I'm here to help you and your family.
The end of the year is quickly approaching. Now is the time to start your window replacement project with Champion. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 1 free. Plus, double your available tax credit if you purchase before the end of the year. With energy costs on the rise, don't keep throwing money out the window. It's time to replace your drafty, broken, ugly windows with beautiful, easy-to-use, energy-efficient Champion windows. Buy 2 windows, get 1 free. And pay nothing for a whole year. Call 888-4CHAMPION or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
On the day of my surgery, I was a little nervous. When I laid down, I thought to myself, you can do this. There's discomfort, there's never pain. After about 5 minutes on each eye, you're done. I would definitely recommend Dr. Abel. Just like everyone said, I wish I would have done it sooner.
First Alert Traffic, only on WKYT. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
Past 2 hours.
Watch WKYT News live and on demand, totally free with no subscription. Stream WKYT for free now.
With Audibel of Central Kentucky, I hear sounds in nature that I haven't heard in years.
You can too. Call Audibel today for a free hearing exam at one of our 7 area locations.
Welcome back to Mid-Morning. Parts of the population are missing lung cancer screenings.
Astrid Martinez has details in this Better Living report.
A new study in Annals of Internal Medicine found some eligible patients were less likely to be screened for lung cancer, including men, former smokers, and younger people who met the criteria. Data collected between 2015 and 2019 showed screened persons tended to be older, female, and more likely to currently smoke. An accompanying letter recommends doctors take complete smoking histories from their patients and says messaging needs to reach people eligible for screenings from historically underserved populations. Teen drinking may indirectly influence long-term physical health and life satisfaction. A study from Rutgers and Virginia Commonwealth University looked at more than 2,700 pairs of twins and found that adolescent alcohol misuse was associated with higher alcohol problems in young adulthood. That in turn led to poor physical and mental health outcomes. And electronic gaming may not be a safe alternative to competitive sports for children with heart arrhythmias. A new report in Heart Rhythm found 22 cases where children lost consciousness while playing. Multiplayer war games were the most frequent trigger. In some instances, children died after cardiac arrest. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
Let's check it out with meteorologist Jim Caldwell, who's tracking the next big thing.
A couple of different things will be happening here over the next week or so. What we're looking at are some big pushes of colder air that will run our way. So you watch the first blast that comes at us here as we go into Thursday, Friday. The numbers are going to go down, probably in the 50s for highs by the time we reach your Friday. But you can see how deep that air gets into Kentucky, 8 o'clock. Then you look at the weekend, a little moderation coming at us here for a little while. That's what the green indicates, some milder air, even a little warm for a brief moment, which may give us a shot of 70s. And then here comes yet another blast of that cold air. Watch it start rolling in just out to our west and will invade for early next week. That's what's going to keep our temperatures down. So it's that time of year when we start seeing these big intrusions of colder air until eventually everything, as far as warm is concerned, stays away for longer periods of time. So they're tracking these colder blasts. That is the next big thing.
All right, a popular daytime drama celebrates 50 years.
The latest entertainment news is just ahead. Keep it here on Midmorning.
Download the WKYT News app today.
High-paying jobs are going unfilled. You can attend college for 4 years or more, or after a short time at the Building Institute, you could be working, while others are still struggling to pay back their tuition. The Building Institute's Fast Track Earn As You Learn low-cost education program can have you licensed in electric in 2 years or HVAC or plumbing in 1 year. The road to your career has a fast lane, so sign up at thebuildinginstituteky.com.
Synergy Home here with one of our customers, Harold Tate, who a couple of years ago decided to go solar and geothermal to eliminate his electric bill. Harold, why did you decide to go solar?
Well, I'm getting ready to retire, and I wanted to look at a way to control my expenses. And with the 30% tax credits, it was a no-brainer.
And why did you decide to go with Synergy?
I've used you in the past. You've been great. You've always done quality work for me, and I wanted to go with somebody local.
If you want to quit renting your power and go solar, give Synergy a call at 859-687-0553 or mysynergyhome.com.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a zero or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Free over-the-counter healthcare items, free groceries with the Healthy Food Card, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with free transportation and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-282-2718. Now, that's 1-877-282-2718. WellCare, Medicare done well.
When you buy some of the best-selling equipment in America, the relationship doesn't just end at the showroom floor. You become part of something bigger, a dedicated parts and certified service team that will keep you productive from day one. Equipment backed by our standard warranty and the Orange Protection Program for extended peace of mind. And a Kubota family that has your back every step of the way. Ask about how we can keep your Kubota running like a Kubota.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Welcome back. Lindsay Lohan makes a comeback, and The Young and the Restless does a throwback. And Selena Gomez gets frank about her mental health.
Christian Benavides has those stories and more in your Eye on Entertainment.
Selena Gomez was diagnosed with lupus, depression, and anxiety. She had a mental breakdown.
Selena Gomez shares her struggle with mental health issues in the new documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me.
It's about who I am, being okay with where I am.
The trailer dropped Monday on World Mental Health Day. The film is Gomez's account of a 6-year period when she faced a lupus diagnosis, kidney transplant, public breakups, anxiety, and bipolar disease, all while trying to grow her career. Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me streams November 4th on Apple TV+.
Happy holidays, everyone. Christmas has come early this year, and I come bearing gifts.
Lindsay Lohan plays a spoiled hotel heiress suffering from amnesia in her comeback film Falling for Christmas. The story follows Sierra Belmont, who tumbled off a snowy cliff moments after becoming engaged.
My name is...
So what are we supposed to do with her?
While they sort that out, police sent Sierra to stay at a lodge run by a handsome single father with a young daughter, where she gains a new outlook on love and life. Falling for Christmas is Lohan's first in a 3-movie deal with Netflix. It premieres November 10th. And the popular CBS daytime drama The Young and the Restless celebrates its 50th anniversary with a nod to the past. A new showcast, an audio-only version of the show, pays homage to the early days of soap operas on the radio.
I will grind you into the dust. You huff and puff all you want with me. You stay away from Phyllis.
TV episodes of The Young and the Restless, capturing all the drama of Genoa City's elite, also stream anytime on Paramount+. That's your eye on entertainment. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Excited about that, Lindsay Lohan.
I am going to watch it.
I'm sure I'll end up watching it. Still ahead, we're hearing from tornado survivors 10 months after a historic storm hit Kentucky.
Another half hour of news is on the way. Keep it right here on Mid-Morning.
When you or a loved one is seriously injured in a car wreck that wasn't your fault, you feel like you're losing control. Hughes & Coleman is here for you.
We can get you every dollar you deserve and need. Control starts with a call. Hughes & Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Violet's Boutique, locally loved shopping destination for stylish clothing, jewelry, and thoughtful gifts.
If you know what you want and don't want to wait, go to Dogwood Home Furnishings, where we can get you delivery in 4 to 8 weeks for American-made custom furniture. Locally owned with decades of experience, Dogwood sells directly from the floor with free local delivery in Lexington, Kentucky.
A Medicare Advantage plan should come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, it can. Just go to anthem.com/answers or call 855-753-3042 for a free one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,600 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield at 855-753-3042 or visit anthem.com/answers and get a Medicare plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
First Alert Traffic, only on WKYT. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
Center Target Firearms, Kentucky's best selection of firearms and accessories, featuring a state-of-the-art indoor shooting range with a fully digital touchscreen interface. Weekly ladies' nights and full auto Fridays, and unlimited shooting monthly memberships for only $16.95. Shoot CenterTarget.com.
Thank you for trusting WKYT, your 2022 National Murrow Award winner for excellence in diversity, equity, and inclusion.
When you or a loved one have been seriously injured in a wreck, it feels like you're losing control.
Don't leave your future in the hands of the insurance company. Call Hughes & Coleman today. Control starts with a call. Hughes & Coleman, 800-800-4600.
At home or on the go, stay informed. Download the WKYT News app today. Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better. This is WKYT News Mid-Morning.
Welcome back to Mid-Morning. I'm Kristen Kennedy.
And I'm Victor Puente. We have another nice day lined up, but we know we have some changes coming in the forecast.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
It's that same change that we had around here for the weekend when the temperatures went down quite a bit. We're going to do that again, it looks like. Right now, we're trying to recover from an early morning chill. We had a lot of folks start off in the 30s. Now we're getting in the 40s, 50s, and 60s throughout the entire Commonwealth right now. That's what we are tracking here. We look ahead for the rest of the day, and we will warm up. I think mid-70s is a good bet for most of us. So going up there, 74, 75 degrees, plenty of sunshine around, a little breezy too. It'll have that nice feel to it. But tomorrow it gets even warmer. I'll look at that and that cool down coming up for you in just a little bit.
Jim, thank you. Following months of community outrage over the handling of the Uvalde school shooting, the district superintendent announced that he plans to retire by the end of the academic year.
Recently, Hal Harrell and other leaders at the school faced heavy scrutiny for procedures that were in place at Robb Elementary leading up to the shooting that left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. CBS's Astrid Martinez reports on the fallout his plans are causing in the community.
A school board meeting packed, but a community divided.
Always putting the students first. Someone has to take responsibility for those deaths.
Uvalde School District Superintendent announcing Monday he plans to retire by the end of the academic year. Outside the meeting, Hal Harrell was celebrated for his more than 30 years of service.
It's hard. And we need those people that are from here, that love this community and that are staying, to stay with us.
But inside, families of victims wishing those Harrell supporters would show the same passion when their children were killed. They're demanding action and accountability.
19 children and 2 teachers died, and we couldn't get that out there in here every time.
I personally am asking that you accept the retirement offered by Dr. Harrell, and that you make it not at the end of the school year, but as soon as possible.
The Uvalde School Board voted unanimously Monday evening to begin the search for Harrell's successor. The entire school district's administration has also been under fire, accused of not having the proper procedures in place to stop the mass shooting. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
And last week, the entire police department that serves the school district was suspended. A July report from Texas lawmakers found systemic failures and egregious poor decision-making in the response to that shooting, during which responders waited more than an hour before confronting the gunman in a classroom.
We now know funeral arrangements for a Central Kentucky teenager. East Jessamine High School student Jacoby Pittman died Friday. He was a football player. The school canceled a game because of his death. We don't know how he died. His family says visitation will begin Friday at Southland Christian Church on Harrodsburg Road. That'll last from 4 to 7 that evening and from 10 to noon on Saturday. His funeral will follow.
A Montgomery County family is pushing for a road safety change. Last month, construction worker Alan Congleton died on the job. A car hit him while he was directing traffic in Lewis County. Ashley Flickinger, whose boyfriend worked with Alan, says giving workers blue lights would help protect them. Right now, state law allows only emergency vehicles to use them.
It's clear that blue lights are the only lights that'll catch people's attention. I think that this is a very easy change that we can make. It's not asking for too much.
Flickinger started an online petition. You can find it on our website, WKYT.com. Joshua Henderson, the man accused of hitting Congleton, is due in court today. His charges include DUI and reckless homicide. It has now been 10 months since a historic storm system devastated western Kentucky.
Tornadoes blew through much of the state, killing 80 people and leveling towns. Mayfield was one of the hardest hit. Last month, crews started demolishing the historic courthouse square. Plans to rebuild it have not been finalized. Some people who live there worry the town will never fully recover.
Are we ever going to have any industry back here? We didn't have much to start with. Not a lot of draw from Mayfield, Kentucky. Maybe somebody will buy it up and promote it and get us back on our feet.
16 counties hit by the storm qualified for individual help from FEMA, stretching from Fulton County to Taylor County. State leaders are trying to get more travel trailers to eastern Kentucky flood victims. More than 400 Kentuckians are already staying in RVs and mobile units at places like Carr Creek Campground. Yesterday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman visited alongside Emergency Management Director Jeremy Slinker.
We know the evenings are going to start getting colder, and it'll be a little tougher to stay in a tent or a car than maybe what it was at the beginning of this. So we keep trying to employ more of these trailers.
The 25 families are living at Carr Creek Campground. There is no set date for them to leave.
An eastern Kentucky school with flood damage is starting its regular programs back up. Feet of water filled the Hindman Settlement School in July. Volunteers and staff have been trying to preserve pictures and paperwork. And more than 2 months later, they are now able to start teaching students again.
Got 1 foot in regular normal and 1 foot in flood recovery new normal.
And the school plans to host at least one community event for flood victims every month. Thursday, they're going to host a potluck dinner. Attorney General Daniel Cameron is showing off a new endorsement video from Donald Trump. Cameron is running in next year's Republican primary for governor. Yesterday, he shared a video from the former president, who calls Cameron a good man and a friend.
You're getting it right with Daniel Cameron as your governor. He's going to do a fantastic job, and I want everybody to know that Daniel has my complete and total endorsement.
Cameron used to work for Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who has not endorsed any candidate for governor yet. The crowded GOP primary is set for next May. Governor Beshear is running for re-election on the Democratic side.
A Lexington daycare is temporarily closed after reports of child abuse. 3 former daycare workers at Tots Landing are facing abuse charges. Arrest records show Jalen Kavanaugh put a 1-year-old at risk by leaving them with someone who may have abused the child. That report says Kavanaugh failed to report the suspected abuse and deleted evidence regarding the incident. One mother told us she fears what may have happened to her own children.
The more stuff that started coming out, it started making me feel sick. And it made me fear more, like, okay, what if something really did happen to my son or my daughter, and I just didn't know about it.
Lexington police say their criminal investigation is ongoing. That daycare will remain closed for right now.
Firefighters are still trying to figure out what caused a fire at a storage unit in Richmond. Yesterday, crews saw smoke and flames coming out of a building on Ballard Drive. The fire damaged 2 to 4 units, but the building itself is not a total loss. And thankfully, no injuries were reported.
Today, state leaders will be in Hazard for a town hall on addiction. A commission is deciding how to spend about $240 million from an opioid settlement. Members are asking the public for feedback. They will be at the forum on Bulldog Lane from 6 to 8. There'll be another town hall at UK's Student Center on October 26th.
A new app is helping homeless people ask for money virtually.
The Samaritan app is being tested in 8 U.S. cities, including Louisville. It allows a homeless person to make a profile with their name, story, how much money they need, and why. Local service groups handle and distribute that money. Creators of the app say it helps people have better interactions with the homeless.
So you don't know how to help or if you should help.
Correct.
But this takes that discomfort out of the process.
Completely out of the process. And like I said, it humanizes it. So now I can see that person and see them as a person, someone that has needs, and then tangibly know how to help them. And then they're rewarded as they take measurable steps towards security and stability.
The people behind Samaritan say they have worked with 1,000 homeless people since that app launched in 2016.
Some Central Kentucky Girl Scouts want to encourage breast cancer survivors. Troop 5147 in Danville learned about Breast Cancer Awareness Month and put together gift bags for survivors. They also painted some pink pumpkins. Troop leaders say they will distribute those bags to loved ones dealing with cancer and to patients at the local cancer center. We'll keep it right here on Mid-Morning.
We'll check in with the Mr. Food Test Kitchen to see what they are cooking up today. Looks like a chicken meal.
And we're tracking some nice temperatures for later today. Probably end up in the mid-70s for your daytime highs. And then we're even warmer tomorrow. I'll have that for you coming up.
Critics are loving Walker Independence.
I will not rest till I catch his killer.
You have it in you to be good.
All right, ladies, it's showtime.
I keep this town singing.
We need justice.
Walker Independence. New series tonight at 9/8 Central, only on the CW.
Whoa! Holy mackerel!
Play the Kentucky Lottery online, anywhere, anytime.
Hey Lexington, Alicia here with news you can use. Now, seniors can get a Medicare plan from a long-standing healthcare leader here for the very first time. With $0 premiums and low or no copays. With the top doctors and hospitals right here in Lexington.
Introducing Essence Healthcare, the Medicare plan you've been waiting for. Call or go online to get your free Medicare decision guide now. Essence Healthcare. A healthy tomorrow starts today.
Jump, flip, and run to Legacy All Sports, Central Kentucky's largest home for gymnastics, tumble, and ninja. Call today for a free trial class.
Legacy All Sports. Jump in today.
Do you suffer from knee pain? Ever been diagnosed with osteoarthritis or worried about the risks involved with knee surgery?
It hurt all the time, like the nerves were rubbing against each other.
I was at the point of either replace my knees because I'm tired of this pain.
Get the relief you need without surgery. We're Arthritis Knee Pain Centers, the premier leaders in non-surgical knee pain treatments. Instead of surgically replacing your knees, our state-of-the-art procedures replenish the depleted natural cushioning in your joints with an FDA-approved shock-absorbing gel, without surgery and without downtime.
After the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
We've successfully treated thousands of patients. Medicare and most private insurance cover this procedure.
Full motion, no pain, walking, everything just back normal like it used to be.
Now with locations in Lexington, call 1-800-257-3608 for a free no-obligation knee pain assessment or go to arthritiskneepain.com.
All Blue Preview, every Friday at 3 on Facebook Live.
Looking good out there for us right now with the skies mainly on the clear side. That's what you're experiencing here in Lexington and in surrounding communities. You can see that off in the distance there, the view of downtown Lexington, where everything remains all quiet in the world of weather. No showers, no thunderstorms. We're just dry, at least for now. We're going to get back to tracking some of that activity before you know it. Currently sitting in the 40s down across parts of southeastern Kentucky. You got London at 49. 45 in Middlesboro, but then you get closer to Lexington and we are running right around the 60-degree mark. We look at the hour by hour and I think we'll continue to warm, low to mid 70s for your highs today. You'll see a mixture of sun and clouds coming into play, a little breezy out there at times. I think overnight we don't drop off quite that much. I think somebody might sneak over and see a 40-degree reading, but a lot of 50s will be with us as well for the first part of the day. We'll look ahead into the afternoon and evening and model trying to push 80 now widespread. I certainly think 75 to 80 degrees is where we end up for your highs on Wednesday. Some showers and storms start coming together. Get some scattered stuff at first, and you can see that developing out ahead of what will turn into the main action there for midnight and beyond. You can see those thunderstorms moving through the area. This right here has the potential to be a little on the strong side as it moves through. So we're watching another big dip in temperatures behind that frontal boundary, and it'll rocket across Kentucky with showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong to severe. On the backside of this on Thursday, our temperatures are down into the mid and upper 60s. After peaking near 80 degrees, we're going to see them come down to that next level as we work through time there. And you can see already getting cool, chilly at 11 o'clock at night. We're back in the 40s, so it's starting to build back in for Friday. So Friday looks a lot chillier. I think those daytime highs could be in the 50s. So I'll show you that in a second. But first, let's talk about severe weather threat. Marginal risk is out. This is the bottom tier, but it's still an elevated risk for some strong gusty winds to come out of some of these thunderstorms that develop. Now, our full 7-day forecast, look ahead here. You've got a chance of rain Wednesday, Thursday from a cold front, and then you go into Sunday, Monday, another rain chance from a cold front. So two big fronts that will come across Kentucky here. The first one takes us from the 70s, close to 80, back down to the 50s. The other one, we'll be back right around 70 on Sunday, and then another dive with those numbers. They go back down in the 50s for highs on Monday with some rain around. Now that right there is not exactly comfortable.
No.
This could almost be a springtime forecast.
It kind of looks
yes.
that way.
The way it goes up and down.
Yeah. Roller coaster.
This dish from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen is a simple and satisfying meal for the whole family.
Today's recipe is for chicken ranch casserole.
Over the years, we've shared a bunch of slow cooker recipes with you. And because they're so tasty and easy to make, you keep asking us for more and more. So here's another one that we know you're going to love. It's a slow cooker favorite with a bonus, potato tots. To begin, we line the bottom of our slow cooker with a good amount of potato tots. Then layer that with a blend of shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese. And top it with some crumbled bacon. Next, we coat both sides of some boneless, skinless chicken breast with some dry ranch dressing mix that we added a bit of salt and pepper to. And we place those on top of our bacon layer. Now we'll repeat the layers and pour some milk over the whole thing. Then we simply set it and forget it. Come dinner time, all you need to do is make a salad and call the troops to the table. What we like about this, besides how easy it is that it's packed with flavor and is budget friendly too. To get the recipe for what we call our chicken ranch casserole, just visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a family favorite way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Tasty, cheesy, bacony.
I would eat that. Anything with tater tots?
Yeah, it looks healthy too.
I don't know about that.
It does look delicious.
The Lexington Herald Leader wants to know who makes the best tacos in Lexington.
I'm willing to find out. The paper's asking readers to weigh in. 31 restaurants are in the first round, including Mama Tequila, the Local Taco, and Chuy's. And some of the larger chains like Chipotle and Taco Bell are not in the running. To cast your vote, you can go to Kentucky.com. The first round wraps up on October 17th. You know, we're finally going to make it down to the Elite Eight. Final Four.
We could do a taste testing for them on air. We would be willing to volunteer our time.
We have to do it on Everyday Kentucky. They're a little.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, all right. After the break, we're learning all about the return of the Canine Olympics in Versailles.
Keep it right here on Midmorning.
Stream WKYT for free now.
Looking to remodel your shower or bath this fall? Well, look no further, because West Shore Home can help you install that new shower or bath before the Thanksgiving holiday. Hey everybody, Joe here with BJ Worsen from West Shore Home. BJ, tell us about this promotion.
That's right, Joe. I know a lot of people that are looking to get that bath remodeled before the guests start arriving for Thanksgiving. So we're going to do something really special. First, we're going to do 50% off the installation on any shower or bath project. Second, if you place that order this week, we will guarantee install by Thanksgiving, or we'll give you the entire project for free.
Wow, so you're not kidding. Guaranteed install by Thanksgiving, or the complete project is free. That's incredible, because a lot of bath companies, they're taking 3 to 4 months to complete that bath remodel. Okay, BJ, what bath projects are popular right now?
So our most popular style right now is the laser etch tile. Let's take a look. This gives it a real modern, sharp look and breathes new life into the bathroom. All of our shower and bath projects come with grab bars, shelves. You can get a built-in seat if you like, even a shower door. And then one more. Here we're able to take this high step-over tub and replace it with an easy access shower for a safer bathing experience. And remember, Joe, all of these projects are completed in just one day.
Those are beautiful showers, and those styles with the tile, those are my absolute favorite.
We also have some great financing going on right now. Anybody that calls us today, we're going to do no payments and no interest for 2 full years. So that means anybody that moves forward with a project won't have to worry about paying anything until the end of 2024.
Wow. So you can get a custom bath or shower, 50% off installation, and not make any payment for 2 full years. Incredible. BJ, thanks so much, folks. If you need that new shower or bath, call the experts at West Shore Home now. Set up that free consultation, and when you do, take advantage of this great offer. Get 24 months of no payments and no interest financing, plus 50% off installation on all showers and baths, and get your project installed by Thanksgiving, or you heard BJ, your complete project is free. This offer won't last long, so call West Shore Home now.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a 0 or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Free over-the-counter healthcare items, free groceries with a healthy food card, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with free transportation and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-282-2718. Now, that's 1-877-282-2718. WellCare, Medicare done well.
And welcome back to WKYT Mid-Morning. The Woodford Humane Society is back this year with their longest-running event, the Canine Olympics.
Here to tell us more about it is Beth Olson and Marianne Ziegenfuse. And we have another guest as well, Charlotte.
Yes, this is Charlotte. She's one of our adoptable dogs. She's about 5 years old, and we think she's a lab pit mix. She gets along with other dogs, so she's just sitting here being a good girl, waiting for Forever Home to come along.
Well, tell us about the canine. Tell us about this event.
Sure. So this is actually the longest-running event, as you mentioned. It's been going on since 1982. It's coming up this Sunday, the 16th. We'll be out at Falling Springs Park in Versailles. And this event is basically exactly what it sounds like. We're centered around a series of, I think we're at like about 20 different events that dogs can compete in. And then around those events, while they're going on, we have a Olympic Village full of local vendors. We have food trucks. We have a silent auction. We have a really good $5 raffle full of like all the dog supplies you could ever need. Nice. So it's kind of a fall festival atmosphere with a lot of extra dogs around.
And you help judge some of those events?
I do. So everybody comes with their dog, and they want to have the best. And you get a gold or a silver or bronze as you compete, just like the Olympics. It's a real Olympics. So it's the fastest dog, the cutest dog, the friendliest dog, the best trick, the agility. There's costume.
I was going to say, you can bring it, even if your dog isn't very athletic.
Correct.
You can still bring it out for other competitions.
Absolutely.
For cutest? That's enough. How do you judge that?
It's not easy.
No.
The friendliest dog, I used to let him lick me. And then I decided, why don't we let you lick the owner? And then that was a lot cleaner. So, but yeah, friendliest dog and happiest dog and hot dog dash. And so the dogs, don't need to be trained. The best trick, obviously, they do. But, there's a Frisbee contest, so it's a lot of fun. And it's free to get in and just a few dollars to enter each event.
And all of this benefits you guys?
It does. It's been a pretty challenging time for shelters in general right now. So events like this are, one, really fun to do after 2 years of missing them for COVID, but two, also really important for us right now. Everything benefits Woodford Humane Society. Whether it's, we're getting some donations back from the food vendors from what they sell that day. Some of the booths in the village are donating some proceeds back. So every little bit of fun that you can have at this event does come back and help Woodford Humane Society.
And where should people go if they want more information or they want to head out?
Yeah, woodfordhumane.org. There's actually a full list of the games there, so you can go ahead and start picking for your dog. It's at Falling Springs Park in Versailles on Sunday. Registration opens at noon. The games start at 1, and we hope to have a big crowd.
So it sounds like a good time, even if you don't have a dog, just to go out.
Absolutely. If you just like being around dogs, it's honestly a lot of fun just to go out and say
Charlotte's
hi.
sweet too, so I hope someone adopts her.
Yes, she's available.
All right, well, thank you all for coming out and talking to us.
Well, thanks for having us.
And keep it right here on Mid-Morning.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2023. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-878-5180 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2023. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-800-878-5180 and make sure you're not missing out.
Hey Lexington, Alicia here with news you can use. Now, seniors can get a Medicare plan from a long-standing healthcare leader here for the very first time. With $0 premiums and low or no copays. With the top doctors and hospitals right here in Lexington.
Introducing Essence Healthcare, the Medicare plan created by doctors for patients. Essence gives you more for less, more choices, more benefits, and more savings.
My husband and I are both on Essence, and it's helpful not to pay those huge copays.
You even get our new flexible benefits card, money-saving extras, and more.
Everything has been very simple, and that's the way I like it. I like it simple.
Call 1-855-933-5355 or go to essencehealthcare.com to get your free decision guide now. Our licensed advisors are standing by to help.
Now that's news.
Essence Healthcare. A healthy tomorrow starts today.
Catch Cash Daniel every week talking with local athletes about what they do outside their sport and in their communities on Players Corner Off the Bench with Cash Daniel. Every Thursday only on Everyday Kentucky on WKYT. Brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
Everyone hopes for a healthy pregnancy and baby. That wasn't my story. We had multiple tests and doctor visits. We wanted this baby, but both me and the baby were at risk. Amendment 2 means no abortions, no exceptions. Kentucky politicians don't understand their mandate will put women's lives in danger. It's an impossible decision. I can't imagine a politician making it for me. Amendment 2 goes too far. Please, for our family and yours, vote no.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.
Here's some of the stories coming up on WKYT News at noon. City leaders are making an announcement on One Lexington's grant program.
Plus, a semi-truck fire is causing some issues along the Bluegrass Parkway at the Woodford-Anderson County line. And today is the last day to register to vote ahead of November's midterm election.
Do they have any fog out there this morning that could have contributed to that?
It looks like there might have been some in the area, but as far as it being widespread, we didn't have it everywhere. Yeah. And everything's going to really clear up here the next few mornings for us, too. They're just going to warm up. That's the noticeable thing here as we head through time. Probably mid-70s for highs today, and then you find 70s there on Wednesday. 77 is what I've got for a high. Some showers and storms late in the day. That might bring a little bit of gusty wind maker of an event coming to the Commonwealth.
Thanks for joining us in Mid-Morning.
We'll see you back here at noon.
If you need a new shower or bath and you want to have it installed before the holidays, you're going to want to stay tuned because today I'm joined by BJ Worzen from West Shore Home to find out how West Shore can make that happen.
That's right, Joe. Every day, hundreds of homeowners choose to start their shower bath project with West Shore Home because we make it fast, easy, and convenient. We do that with our one-day installations, and now some of these projects can go from point of sale to completed installation in just 1 week.
Wow. Now, we've seen a lot of your installations in the past focused on safety and accessibility. Are those still popular options?
They sure are. Let's take a look. Here, we're able to take this high step-over tub and replace it with an easy access shower for a safer bathing experience. And then one more. Our laser etched tile gives you the look and feel of real tile without the constant cleaning and maintenance.
Love it, BJ. Thanks so much. Folks, call West Shore Home now to take advantage of this great offer. Call now to get 24 months of no payments and no interest financing. Plus, take 50% off the cost of installation on all shower and bath projects. Call West Shore Home now.